Hi, I'm Nicholas. I'm the loan production manager on WECU's real estate team, and this is the WECU Real Estate Market Update. In today's episode, we'll go through the numbers and tell you what has happened in the real estate market for the last few months and where we stand today. Then we'll move into a segment we're calling Building Locally, where we'll show you where construction is happening and will happen in the local area. It's going to be a great episode. Here we go. For our first market snapshot, the housing market in the local area is still red hot. The median closed sales price for single-family homes in Whatcom County was $537,000 in April, up 21.49% from a year ago, according to the NMLS. There is less than 1 month inventory, and more than 60% of homes in Bellingham sell above the list price. Homes are selling on average for 5% over the list price, and they go pending in around 5 days. The hottest homes are selling for 10% above list price and go pending in 3 days. The hot market continues to be fueled by first-time homebuyers taking advantage of low rates, which are still hovering around 3% for a 30-year conventional mortgage, while move-up buyers are taking advantage of the equity they have gained in their homes to buy larger, more comfortable homes, especially in light of the new work-from-home reality. Also, the local area continues to see newcomers moving up from Seattle and other areas. In addition, prices remain influenced by low and extremely low inventory. The hottest markets include Bellingham, Deming, Burlington, and Mount Vernon, with slightly less competition in Lynden, Sudden Valley, Custer, and Birch Bay. There's another interesting factor to home prices. In 2020, there was a run on toilet paper. In 2021, there's been a run on lumber. Demand for lumber has exploded in recent months, and the supplies have struggled to keep up. Much of the industry has been on its heels since the Great Recession, when production slowed down. For years, the price of 1,000 board feet of lumber was in the $200 to $400 range. Now it's well over 1,000. The average new single-family home takes about 16,000 board feet of lumber to construct. And that means a new house that would have cost, say, $10,000 for wood now costs $40,000 for wood alone. If you're planning on buying the home, it won't be for a couple years. There's good news. Construction is and will happen in the local area, and we'd like to tell you more about it in our next segment we call Building Locally. But before that, we're going to take a short break.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WECU, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WECU and receive $500 off closing costs. WECU is an equal opportunity lender.
All right, we're back. Now we're going to move into a segment we call Building Locally. In this segment, we'll talk about where homes have and will be built in the local area. Let's start with Bellingham. Bellingham's population has been growing significantly over the last several years. It's forecast to increase by 1,350 people per year for the next 20 years. As of late, 75% of the population growth has come from migration, while only 25% has been natural. To accommodate for this growth, the city of Bellingham has experienced a tremendous amount of multifamily construction. Since 2000, 70% of residential units constructed have been multifamily, and currently there are about 160 single-family homes under construction and 184 homes in the application and review stage. The majority of construction of single-family residence has been in the northern neighborhoods of Berkeley, King Mountain, and Cordata. The city has put a large emphasis on the construction of infill housing, or higher density housing, that encourages more efficient use of the remaining developable land. This type of housing focuses on vacant or underused land in urban areas and helps to reduce sprawl. While a few units of infill housing are being built here and there in the inner city neighborhoods like Roosevelt and Puget, most single-family residence development is and will continue in the northern areas of Bellingham. The largest infill project is here in the Cordata neighborhood, just east of the Bellingham Airport, where 197 townhomes have been approved. There are also over 50 townhomes that have been approved in the northern part of the Berkeley neighborhood, just off the Mount Baker Highway. In Ferndale, several single-family homes have been built in the last few years. In West Ferndale, off Thornton Road, more than 125 homes were built. Only 7 homes remained under construction, and the homes sold for between $450,000 and $650,000. 92 single-family lots are planned in the Newgard Plat just east of these neighborhoods. Additionally, in the northern part of the city of Ferndale, the Malloy Terrace project is now entering its 3rd phase. Malloy Terrace, when completed, will include 189 modern and contemporary-style homes. These homes are selling between $480,000 and $690,000. Lynden is seeing a rate of single-family home construction relatively consistent with recent years, about 70 to 80 homes per year. Immediate residential growth is occurring on the eastern boundary of the city. This includes additional development along the Northwood Road. About 130 single-family lots have been preliminarily approved in 2 new developments. Development on the east side is now butting up against the city limits without plans to go beyond. In the next 3 to 5 years, look for the residential development at the northeast corner of the Guide and Main Street, formerly City Bible Church property. Preliminary approvals here call for over 130 units, most of which are single-family on a broad range of lot sizes. The area of the city known as the Pepin Creek sub-area, primarily located between the Benson and Double Ditch roads north of Main Street, is expected to develop. This 460 acres of property is expected to accommodate about 1,500 housing units over the next 15 to 18 years. The majority of these units, under current zoning, would be townhome or single family. Finally, we come to the largest immediately planned development in the local area in the city of Blaine. Over the next 10 to 15 years, about 1,400 housing units will be built in multiple developments in the eastern part of the city. Most of the residential units will be single-family houses. The biggest project, Grandis Pond, will be built in about 5 phases, and it will consist of 950 housing units. It will create 18 neighborhoods on more than 400 acres of land. The East Maple Ridge development project has 350 housing units planned on 80 acres. The Martin property, 400 estimated units on its 144 acres. And Lincoln Park will have 18 housing units. The East Blaine area will also have some commercial development, pedestrian trails, and more than 200 acres of open space. Wildlife corridors, ponds, and parks. The projects will offer homes in a wide range of prices, including starter homes and affordable housing. We would like to thank the planning departments in the cities of Bellingham, Lynden, Ferndale, and Blossom Management for their help in gathering this information for this segment. Well, that's all we have today. Thanks for joining us for the WECU Real Estate Market Update. To learn more about WECU and our options for home buyers, visit realestate.wecu.com. We'll see you next time.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WECU, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WECU and receive $500 off closing costs. WECU is an equal opportunity lender.